So today we are playing The Lion King, Simba's Mighty Adventure on PS1. And I don't have a lot of hope for this. But, you know... we'll give it a shot. Oh my god, are they just gonna play the movie? I'm gonna have to cut this out. You need 100 points to complete the level. And I guess we get points by collecting paw prints? These loading screens, man. It's already a great sign.
Master Simba.
Take your place atop Pride Rock.
Atop Pride Rock.
Oh boy. These controls are already terrible. Look at this. See, like... kind of have to turn him... and the turns are not easy to make. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I don't know, man. You had Spyro right there to rip off of. Also, you can only use the directional pad. Baby Simba drives like a car. He kind of does.
Great, King! You gotta master the ability to jump. Pressing the jump button will take you to high places. For a longer jump, get a running start. Thanks, Nala. You're the best. For a girl.
Wow.
Ouch!
Gotta throw in some sexism there. These jumps are it's so bad.
Ouch!
The way that he turns is... I don't think I want that to touch me. Oh boy, this is gonna be a journey. We can only use the directional pad.
Ouch!
And his turns are just... terrible. Also, I don't know if I have any defense. I think I just have to avoid them. But it's hard when you have to do these huge turns. Alright, well, we got whatever that was.
To protect yourself, Simba, you must learn to roar. Press the roar button to scare your enemies. One day you too will be a great king, Simba.
Thanks, Dad. I can't wait to roar like you.
I feel like that's just the older Simba model. That doesn't look like Mufasa. They were like, well, we don't have the budget to have 2 lions. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well I got food at least. Oh, look at this creep.
To be a true king, little Simba,
What is he doing?
you must learn to defeat enemies.
What is this dance?
Press the roll button to attack your enemies.
Thanks, Uncle Scar. Now I can fight all by myself.
They did every character in this movie dirty.
Checkpoint.
No, look, Scar's back doing the same
You can
movement.
attack enemies by pouncing them. To use your pounce attack, press the jump button, then press the roll button once you are in the air.
Thanks, Uncle Scar. That pounce is cool.
Excuse me?
Ouch!
Excuse me? This is it? This is flying squirrel. This is not pounce? Also, Nala just looks like Simba. Like, look at that. Look at her back there. She just looks like Simba. I'm sorry, but this is the most hilarious and bad pounce. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Oh.
jump up to a cliff and hang from the edge, you can pull yourself up by pressing the jump button. Thanks, Nala. That'll come in handy.
In their defense, I have a feeling this game was before Let's Plays. Yeah, it's just, I've noticed that with these games, when they use cutscenes, they tend to be really bad. And I feel like they use cutscenes because of either time constraints or just laziness. Or like the studio didn't want to pay. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. They don't want to pay to, you know, animate or tell the story in-game. They're just like, we'll just throw in clips from the movie. But it just seems to be a pattern that when there are a lot of clips from the movie, the game is bad.
Checkpoint.
Excellent.
Scar's teaching you how to defeat him. Oh, God. Can you imagine a pounce fight with Scar? No, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I don't like... Can I change the camera? No.
One day you too will be a great king, Simba.
Doesn't even look at his son. Probably Splinter, but I don't think you'd be able to get through this as a kid. Like, if I had played this as a kid, I would have probably... I don't know, because I love The Lion King, so I might have fought through it, but the controls are so bad. I mean, we've played a lot of games this Twitchmas, and I think this one controls the worst. And we played a literal point and click on the PS1. Congratulations, Graveyard unlocked. Oh, yay. Oh, I got 2 gourds. You won a free turn at one of Rafiki's bonus games. Oh, we unlocked a movie? Weren't we just watching the movie? I guess we'll do the bonus. Help Kiara find matching rocks. Well, is she in this? We just started with Simba being a literal child. Kiara doesn't show up until Lion King 2. Clicking with the X button on a rock will flip it over. When 2 rocks are the same, they'll stay face up. So this is a matching game. Music is probably copyright too. I don't know if it is or not, but yeah, this one may not make it to YouTube.
Match the pictures to win. Timer runs out, you lose.
Kobu! Zazu!
No, wrong again.
Pumbaa! Pumbaa! I sure am
Pumbaa! Pumbaa!
No, wrong again.
Mufasa! Scar!
Ah,
Mufasa! Mufasa! I sure am Rafiki! Scar!
hard.
Nala!
Where's Scar?
Timon!
Look hard.
Scar!
There he is.
Scar! Yes! Rafiki! Rafiki! Yes! Zazu!
How did Kiara get here? Also, she looks like Simba. Yep, she does.
Timon!
Look
These are all very good
hard.
points.
Nala! Nala! Yes! Kobu! Kobu! I sure am.
I feel like they should have just made this be maybe Lion King 2. I don't know, maybe they were afraid it wouldn't sell as well. But Lion King 2 is a solid movie.
I won!
There are a lot of bad Disney sequels, but that one's good. I stand by. So, on How Long to Beat, this game is rated for main story to be an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty bad. I feel like the Sega Genesis version would take you, I mean, about the same, maybe, depending. Like, that one's hard, but I think it's at least better. Definitely has better controls. But I think that one even looks better, honestly. That one looks pretty good. The animations are solid in the Genesis version. The music's, like, good Sega renditions. I don't know. That one's superior. It's been a while since we played that one. Escape the hyenas. Alright. Okay, well, at least this is side-scroller. I feel like the controls are gonna better lend themselves to a side-scroller.
Excellent.
They're just throwing bones at me?
Checkpoint.
Oop. Okay, so when you lose your run and jump, you just can't jump as far. So... Woo. My goodness. Can you not?
Excellent.
Good enough. Whoa.
At your service, Your Majesty.
Excellent.
Okay, well. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. You're not. I even tried to jump and pounce. My life now. Maybe I have to go back. Oh my god. No! Take me back to the side scroller.
Oh dear, please be careful.
Oh, it's so much worse now. You didn't know there was another Lion King game after the SNES and Genesis? You were probably better off not knowing this existed. This was another, I found this at a con. Purchase. Okay. I'm so afraid of falling through there. Okay. No, you can't tempt me with that letter. Smug, shitty hyenas, I know. Where do I go? Ow! Okay, well, I didn't know if it was supposed to be like the movie where Mufasa would come and save my ass. But I really don't know where to go. Am I just supposed to pounce on them? What? I guess so. They have a health bar. What is this shit fight? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, come back here,
It was awful. I don't know if we had to get a certain score to pass this one. Said you only need 100. Okay, good. Stampede unlocked? Oh boy. I'm afraid to not save because I feel like it might be one of those games that if you die is like, okay, load your game. Okay, we only need 100. Probably because it's on easy, which I'm okay with. I imagine if you increase the difficulty, you would probably have more coins that you'd have to get to pass.
Run, Simba, run!
Run! Oh no, we're running towards the camera. I mean, it makes sense that we're running towards the camera, but like, it's just also this is the silliest looking stampede. That is not a stampede. That one ran past me. All right, goodbye. Ow! Oh, hit by a rock. It's just so funny because in the movie when the stampede is, I mean, there's a lot of them. It is a tense moment, and then there's like 4.
Hurry, Simba, run!
I mean, better for me, I guess, that there's less of them. It's just funny. Also, the way they run is funny. No, don't turn around.
Checkpoint.
I wonder if this is just gonna be like the first Lion King. Because if How Long to Beat says it can be beat in like an hour, I have to imagine that. Oh, somebody died.
Life's not fair,
I have to
is it?
imagine that they're not gonna put in Lion King 2. This is a great lead up to an emotional scene. Lion King holds up. Iko and I watched it pretty recently. It holds up.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Remember at the end of the Stampede when Simba was like, woohoo! Hero, this is a terrible Stampede level. It's also really short, which is fine. I didn't want it to be long, but... Old friends unlocked. Old friends? Is this supposed to be Timon and Pumbaa? They're new friends. Woohoo! Dad is dead! Oh, you mean with the game? Oh, you're being sarcastic. Like, oh yeah, this is a great lead up. Dad's not dead, but I'm running away. Yeah, if you saw this, you would think that, like, I don't know, that he just got chased out of Pride Rock by the Stampede and then met Timon and Pumbaa and grew up.
Help me! She's
Oh,
gonna eat me!
I'm a grown up now. Well, is this gonna control better? Probably not. Whoa! Oh, it's not gonna control better. Also, he sounds like a doofus. I'm sorry, Simba, but you do. This is like a serious Crash Bandicoot ripoff, like with the porcupines and stuff. Like, this is like a Crash 1 ripoff, but the controls are so bad that I yeeted off of that because that's fun.
I'm so tired.
Like, if you're gonna copy, that's fine, but, you know, do it right. Do it justice. Yeah, murder him. Alright. Whoa. Oh my god. Nope.
Simba, hello.
What was that voice line for? Okay. The jumps are further away and I feel have gotten worse. Because it's so easy to jump too far or not far enough. Like, this came out in 2000. You had plenty of references. And you had Disney money. There is no reason for this to be bad. Also, The Lion King, I think, works pretty well for a game. You know, like an adventure game. So it's not like a weird concept. Like, I don't know. I feel like for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like, what the heck were you going to do with that? And, like, well, that wasn't my favorite game. I thought they did a pretty passable job making it sort of Pikmin-like. I think that kind of worked. Gameplay-wise. Because with that, it's like, well, how the heck are you going to make Charlie and the Chocolate Factory a game? This, I feel like, you know, it's perfect for a platformer.
Checkpoint.
Good. Checkpoint. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I almost fell off. Like, a lot of the scenery and stuff is very Crash Bandicoot 1. We have seen that Disney can be cheap. Yes, that's true. It's very possible that they just didn't allocate resources. Are we gonna fight? Or are we just gonna watch? Old friends, as Nala's gonna murder Pumbaa. Return of the King. Okay, so we're going back to are we gonna fight Scar? Or are we gonna have a level where we have to go back? At least by seeing the letters, even if you don't grab them, you know how far in the level you are. Yeah, that's true. Some of them just aren't worth going for. Alright, what's our bonus? Help Simba catch and eat bugs. Timon and Pumbaa will try to help you by shaking the log. Press left and right to move Simba's paw. Press X to catch a bug. Okay. Remember in the movie where Simba collected multicolored tokens? Yeah, it's an interesting... It's kind of weird that you have to get a certain amount to be able to go to the next level instead of just making it through the level.
Hit the bugs with your
Oh.
paw. If you miss 3 bugs, the game is over. You need to be quicker than that.
What do you mean I need to be quicker than that?
Hey, there's a big fat one.
Gotcha.
You've got quite
Wow.
an appetite, kid.
This is
Gameplay.
This is fun.
Keep gaslighting yourself,
This
kid.
is fun. Hakuna Matata. Gotcha.
Hey, there's a big
This is
fat one.
fun. Gotcha. Hakuna
Fine
Matata.
dining at its
This
best.
is fun.
They are skipping a lot of good levels. I agree, Hero.
Very nice.
Because, like, in the second version, you have, right after he becomes an adult, you have the scene where he, like, talks to Mufasa, which is a cool level. Then you have, like, the lava level, which is notoriously difficult, but
Hakuna Matata.
Then you have the, like, you have to traverse Pride Rock before you can actually fight Scar.
Gotcha.
You've got quite an appetite, kid.
Yeah. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Gotcha. Hakuna Matata.
Oh, you need to be quicker than that.
Hakuna Matata.
You've got quite an appetite, kid.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Guess what?
Hakuna Matata.
Bugs got away. Game over.
I don't even think the bonuses give you anything. With how much this skips, you probably could have the Lion King 2 in it. Yeah, maybe. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the graveyard where you have to go through the level. And then beat him at the end, like with the hyenas. That's my guess. I saw this in the theater and people cried laughing at the hula scene. I think that line was improvised by Nathan Lane, wasn't it? What do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula? I think that was in improvisation. Oh my gosh. Almost went careening off there. I think Big Simba is worse to control because he's just bigger. Like there's more of him to do these like turns. Oh my goodness. Also, like you bounce so you bounce so much off of enemies. Okay. Ah! Oh, this is... Oh, I hate this. Okay. Wow.
Well, that wasn't too difficult.
Okay, I love that we still get this goofy pounce as adult Simba. Okay. Alright. Got some food. I might have to ask Eco to play this for 5 minutes just so that someone else can experience how bad these controls are, because I feel like I need someone else to know.
Checkpoint.
On this mortal plane, they must know. They must understand. I literally just started watching and I can see how bad. No, you don't understand. It looks bad, but it's worse. This looks worse than Skull Monkeys. Oh, 100%. Skull Monkeys had way better controls, for sure.
Checkpoint.
Like, so a lot of the jumps in Skull Monkeys were pretty tight, but the controls overall were pretty okay. Like, I think... I'm trying to think back to all... What were all the bad games we played this year? Or, like, for Twitchmas? Because I feel like this is the worst.
Checkpoint.
Every jump is just a hope and a prayer. Especially if you accidentally jump on an enemy. Because it bounces you. And they go under you so often.
Checkpoint.
Okay, I got a checkpoint. Thank God. This looks like complete ass. What is this on PS1? This is on PS1, yeah. Caspian. Prince Caspian was better than this. I'm also disappointed we didn't really get any cursed content because they just use cutscenes. Prepare to fight Scar! Wow. Prepare to fight Scar.
Step down, Scar.
Oh, he's doing the dance again.
Think not. I am the king.
I think, okay, I don't know if they did this for sure, but it sounds like what they did is they used clips, like, sound clips from the movie, but then, like, also used other actors. So it sort of sounds like whoever is playing him, obviously not Jeremy Irons, you'll hear him, but then you'll also hear Jeremy Irons, like, from the movie. Well, I can't go there. Oh, what? How can Scar send boulders after me? Can I just, like, stand against the wall? Will this make me safe?
Mufasa was so easily beaten. Like father, like son.
My father was a great king.
Like, that doesn't sound like Simba, but then you have ones that do sound like Simba. Scar is an earthbender! Yeah, and where's the fire? Good point. That's kind of like... Oh, well, he's dead. I did it. Well, that was certainly an easier fight than this Sega one, but, less dramatic. But yeah, the fire and then the rain that washes it away is sort of symbolic of, like... I feel like modern Disney would not do this scene this way. Like, there were some rough and scary scenes in some of the earlier Disney movies, and I feel like they would not do that now. Like, a death scene for a villain, I don't think would be that dark. Oh, no, you can't use the analog stick. This is directional pad only. Okay, so, fire unlocked. What? Fire? Two gourds collected. A movie unlocked. So getting all of the letters only unlocks movie clips? Hyenas have surrounded Rafiki and he needs your help fighting them off. Press the directional button with X to attack in the direction of an approaching hyena. What is this?
Surrounded by hyenas with nowhere to turn. I hope they are ready for a beating.
Well, all the button presses sound like geese honking. It's making me develop an irrational anger at geese. Okay, I pressed it. I mean, he was coming from the right side. I pressed it. That was a very violent sounding dog punch. Yeah, it is. What an odd mini. He can One Punch Man destroy the hyenas and then gets flattened. Are these clips approved? No. No. So we'll see if Twitch has an issue.
Wow,
but
you're in a hurry.
in order for me to even put this up on YouTube, I would have to cut all of that out. I mean, even with the Narnia one, like the original Narnia with all the movie clips, it's not even just like, oh, well, it's not going to be monetized. It was blocked everywhere, so nobody could watch it. And I was just kind of like, well,
Excellent.
Wow.
Save Kiara, Simba.
Wow. So that's a one-hit death? Save Kiara. We can't. We died. Also, like, they're willing to show so much of the movie, but they didn't really show anything. They showed a little bit of, too, but I'm like, if you hadn't seen it, you'd be like, who the heck is that? Who's Kiara? Excuse me, how are those... How are they... Okay. Whoa! Just look. Get up there. Look, we're doing our best. It detects too much footage in a row and blocked. Yep, exactly. So, and this is, I mean, because this game is shorter than Narnia was, it's, I would say probably like 50 to 70% cutscenes. Freaking porcupines. So I would literally have to throw it in Premiere and just manually cut all of that out. Because even trying to do that on Twitch would be a huge pain. Like, Twitch's editor isn't great. Like, I usually just cut out intros and, like, basically just have it start kind of when the gameplay starts. But to do more intricate cuts, it's just, it's a huge pain. And because there would be so many, because that's what I did with Narnia. I put it in Premiere and edited it from there. But then the problem is then you have to render it. And with Narnia, that was long. And then upload it, which was also long. So, I mean, this one would be shorter, but it would still be a lot of editing for what I can't imagine would be worth it.
Excellent.
Kiara, where are you?
You've never seen The Lion King 2? You barely remember one, so you don't know who Kiara is. Kiara is Simba's daughter. Like, she's at the very end of Lion King 1. They don't name her or anything. They just hold the baby up. Reminiscent of what they do for Simba. And then in 2, she's like the main character. But they didn't really show any of that. So if you only played this game, you'd be like, who's that? Rhino chase unlocked. Also, we haven't even seen the villain from Lion King 2 yet. And I would assume that we're going to fight her in the end. He Lives in You is such a banger, though. Oh my gosh. Lion King 2 is a good soundtrack.
Watch out for those horns!
Oh, remember the Stampede level? Now we get to do it as Big Simba. Big Simba, this isn't even... Why are we playing as Big Simba anyway? This is Kiara's story. He wasn't running from the rhinos. Oh my god. It's really weird that they're like trying to make this just all Simba when you could have just had Kiara be in this part. I got stuck. They did The Lion King 2 dirty, which sucks because I don't think The Lion King... Well, okay, so Lion King 2 has a PC game that I loved as a kid. It's like just mini games. It's not really... It's not like one of these. Disney on PC used to do several different types of games. So they'd be like... They would have an activity center, an action game, and then they would have, I think, an animated storybook was the other one. And they did a couple for different different ones. Like I think Tarzan might have an activity center and an action game. I'm not 100% sure, but they did a lot of these. And then because I had the animated storybook, I think, for Lion King. And then Lion King 2 had this thing called Game Break, and it was basically mini games, but I loved it. I played the hell out of that. And it is much better than this. Like, I haven't played in a long time, and I can still say that.
Yeah, who's the king?
In the Lion King cartoon that came out in the late 2010s called The Lion Guard, Simba has a son and is a terrible king/father. I feel like they could have done a cartoon without making Simba a terrible father and king. Hey, Trunks. Was this Mufasa's past? No, this is Lion King 2. If Simba were the main character, which is not accurate, but sure. The Deception Betrayal song was such a bob. Like, the whole soundtrack is good. Like, We Are One is good. Upendi. He Lives in You. Yeah, the villain song, Deception, is great.
Carry on, Simba.
Zero song is pretty good, too. He's a good villain, I think. It's like the Tarzan game. Yeah, I had that game, too. I think that one was better, though. Because I think that one was all side-scroller. Which, if your controls are going to be this terrible, should just be a side-scroller. Trying to do this in 3D is pretty... Although I say that, and now this is terrible. Who's the lion dude that wasn't Simba? Yeah, that's Kovu. He's from a different Pride of Lions. I think it's implied. Isn't it implied that, like, Scar could be his dad? But, like, there's no evidence for that. And if that were the case, then he and Kiara would be related. Which would be a little weird, but I don't know. They're lions. But yeah, so he's from this other pack, and basically his mother is, like, trying to set him up as, like, you're gonna take over. Like, it's your birthright or whatever. And so Kiara meets him by chance. They become friends, but Simba doesn't like it. And Zero doesn't like it because they don't like each other.
Excellent.
But then she basically, like, grooms Kovu to his mother. Basically grooms him to, like, try to get in with Simba and Pride Rock and stuff. So her lions set this fire, and Kiara's in it. And so Kovu saves her. So then Simba, like, allows him to stay there. It's like one of those, like, oh, I was meant to betray you, but then I fell in love with you kind of thing. Till this day, you've never beaten it. The minigames were fun, though. Yeah, I never beat that one either. But that one was had much better controls from what I remember. Like, it was still challenging. But this is pretty rough. And he takes forever to pull himself up. Like, just get up there, buddy. You think Kovu was adopted? Maybe. I don't know if they ever say officially, like, what his deal is. Yeah, it's basically Romeo and Juliet, just like Lion King is Hamlet. It's just Romeo and Juliet, but it's done well, I think. I remember really liking it. And that's, I mean, Disney's sequels that are like direct to video are often not very good, so.
Carry on, Simba.
Oh my god. So he's the, okay, so he's adopted by Zira, alleged heir of Scar, Nuka and Vitani's younger adopted brother, Simba and Nala's son-in-law, and Kiara's best friend and later husband. I guess that's why Zira is trying to, like, push him to become the king, because, you know, he's supposedly the heir of Scar, but, like, we have no proof of that. I don't know why she didn't do that with the other one, Nuka. He was older anyway. But she didn't seem to like him very much, so.
Stop Zira from taking over the Pride Lands.
Lion King 2 doesn't happen until season 3 of the cartoon. Oh no, I haven't seen the direct-to-DVD sequel of Atlantis. Was it bad? You think Clayton was the final boss of Tarzan? Probably? That'd be my guess. I think most, if not all, the characters were voiced by entirely different people. I hate when they do that. Just like, I don't know. If you can't get the cast, then just don't do it.
I have to save Kiara.
I have to save Kiara. Stop Zira. Zira is stopped. They're both hanging on. See, like, it makes you jump.
Good luck, sir.
You get, like, yeeted if you jump off of enemies. Even accidentally. Which happens a lot. Because these birds will, like, fly underneath where you're going to land.
Checkpoint.
Excellent.
Well, they might sell the soundtrack, but don't want people to get in trouble for playing it. Yeah. So usually, like, you can try appealing. But I don't know how well Twitch's system works for that, because it doesn't seem to work as well for appealing and stuff. Oh my god. Look how long the shadows stay after you get coins. Those birds are the worst enemies and the lion shouldn't be against us anymore. Yep. Correct. They can't all be Zira. Oh my god, he's so hard to control.
Hit point.
Oh goodness. Good things these levels are short.
Excellent.
Pounce her, Simba, pounce her.
Yeah. Wow. Prepare to fight Zira.
It is my destiny to defeat the Pride Landers.
Is it? I thought it was
We
COVID.
don't have to fight.
We don't have to fight. God. Oh, we're gonna do the scar thing? Because you have nothing better to do? Oh, we're getting logs this time instead of rocks.
You'll never beat me.
I guess it has to come to this.
Come down here. Sprite on her health bar is unhinged. Yes, it
You're
is.
not a king.
Back here. That doesn't do anything. I think because this is a bigger stage, she's harder to hit. She's running all over the place. Also, I have to pounce on her, which it's not great. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while.
I guess it has to come to this.
She has double the health of Scar.
It's time Kiara sees you as the pitiful fool you are.
Yeah, in the movie, she and Kiara kind of like go and they fall off a cliff and they're both like hanging on and Kiara tries to help Zira and can't. And then Zira falls to her death.
You're not a king.
Bitch.
You're not a king.
Well, much for my hidey spot. I think only one of them can get me from here, so.
You'll never beat me.
You'll never
Yes,
be
it has
king.
to
I already
come
am
to
king,
this.
bitch. Oh, come on, man. It's so much worse because you can't, like... Trying to pounce on her. Well, you're seeing this. You get it. I think she said you'll never beat me. It really sounded like she said you'll never be king.
Fool you are.
Zira, no!
Zira, no! We're just standing here. Like nothing's happening. down here and face me, coward.
You're not a king. You're not a king.
Yeah, she just said you're not the king.
It's time Kiara's here as the pitiful fool you are.
Zira, no!
You'll never beat me.
I guess
Yeah, that
it
time
has
she
to
said
come to this.
you'll never beat me. I love how she just like waits. She just stands there for no reason. Damn it, couldn't get her a third time. Well, this is why I was just staying in the corner.
You'll never beat me.
I guess it has to come to
You like how
this.
she knows the logs are coming?
You're not a king.
Jump. Jeez. Yeah, the logs do take a lot of your health, which is why I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here because trying to control him to run out of their path is like not worth it. Well, I beat it. Yep, I guess that's it. So well, that was The Lion King Simba's Mighty Adventure. Not as short as Crystal's ponytail, but that was a real game Kita played. Yeah, it sure was.